Bobby, I have a non-football question for you. Given your connections to Alabama, any personal connection to the hurricane?
Yeah, just with my family being down there, just with all prayers up and making sure praying everybody's okay. It's it's a tough thing to go through, but we'll get through it. And my people at home, they're safe and they're doing well.
Josh?
Hey, Bobby, thoughts with your family back home. But I wanted to ask on Sunday, Brandon Jones caught, some of us by surprise when he lined up with you back there. What did you think of his performance and what does he bring? A lot of people always talk about his physicality.
Good football player, fast. He got a lot of speed, he tackle well. He's young, he's a rookie, so he's learning each and every day, each and every week. We all trying to get better, trying to learn. And, him playing the way he is and just making sure he stays fast and tackles well, he'll be good for us.
Adam?
Ever since you've been in the league, it seems like it's been the Bills, not the Jets, that have really gotten the passion stirring of your locker room. Obviously, you had an incident last year up in Buffalo. What is it about the Bills that gets you guys angry at times? It seems like it's just some bad blood there.
It's a division rival game. They don't like us, we don't like them at the end of the day. And they got good football players over there. We know that. We have good football players here. They know that. So it's gonna be a fight. It's gonna not physical fight, but there's gonna be a fight in the game each and every quarter, each and every play, each and every series. Because like I said, it is division rivalry, and they count for two.
Barry?
Bobby, the experience of playing without fans last week, was it weird? Did you even notice it during the game? And will having 13,000 there Sunday be any factor at all, do you think?
It definitely will. It definitely make a difference having those fans there, whether it's 13,000 or 10,000 or 8,000, no matter who it is, just having those fans there, having the Miami faithful there will be lovely. And it was weird at the beginning of the game, starting the game off. When you come out and there's nobody there, you just hear each other. But as the game goes on, you got a job to do, and it don't really matter if the fans are there or not. And you got to win the football game.
Josh?
Yeah, Bobby, when it comes to your exact position, how much more comfortable do you feel this year compared to last with, several reps under your belt?
Just getting better each and every week. I wouldn't necessarily call it comfortable, just getting better. Just try to get better each and every week, man, and put good stuff on tape. And, this is my second year playing safety. So, like I said, I'm getting better each and every week, each and every day. And I feel a little better back there.
Travis?
Hey, Bobby, going back to Josh Allen's rookie season, he had 100 yards rushing in that game, and you had a sack on him. I was curious, when it comes to tackling a big quarterback like that, does your approach change, or just how does it work for you getting a big guy to the ground? It's getting a guy that big to the ground. Yeah,
you got to tackle the body, tackle the legs, make sure you get him on the ground because he is a big body. He's a good runner. He's a good athlete. I think he's about 240, 250. So he's a big athlete, and he can get out of the pocket, make plays with his feet, make plays with his arm. So you got to make sure you tackle the body and don't fall off him.
Everybody good? All right. Oh, one more. Sorry, one more, Al. Go ahead, Alan.
Bobby, just piggybacking off the last question, is facing Josh Allen almost pretty much the same as facing Cam Newton?
No.
Because?
Josh Allen, Cam Newton's a good quarterback. He's been a good quarterback in this league. He made some plays with his feet, made some plays with his arm, but Josh Allen's arm is really strong. We know he can throw the ball down the field, probably 100 yards if he tried. And he's a good athlete with his feet. He can run. He's faster than people think he is. With those weapons they have over there, just putting it together, you got to make sure you stop the pass and you got to make sure you stop the quarterback as well.
All right.
And the run, stop the run.
Hey, Emmanuel, I'll ask you the same question I asked both Shaq and Kyle yesterday. When it comes to defending the zone read, how much more of a challenge is it for a player at your position to kind of have to read that mesh point and kind of slows you down as you approach the running game defensively?
Yeah, it kind of just depends if you're a force player or not. But, yeah, you got to make sure the quarterback either doesn't have the ball or does have the ball before. So you actually kind of real slow to react. But we're trained to do it, so we just got to do a better job doing it this week. So,
Omar?
Well, I know last week is in the past, but what were some of the issues that you guys were having as edge guys picking up those options, those read options?
So sometimes we get different responsibilities and kind of threw us off last game, but we got it better this game because it's the similar quarterback we're playing. So you got to do a better job stopping the power read and the zone read plays.
Barry?
You guys obviously struggled as a group defending the run, but Christian made a few high impact plays. What is it about his skill set that has impressed you from being around him on the field now for 6 weeks, Emmanuel?
Yeah, he's a worker, Whenever he's out there, he tries to make plays. So that's our goal as a defensive line, just try to make plays, help the team win games. And Christian did a good job last week, even though we fell short, we lost the game, but he did a good job. He did his job, so.
Cam?
Emmanuel, what's up, man? I know, like, as edge guys, you guys want to get to the quarterback, but how does that kind of change your mindset when you got, quarterbacks that want to get outside the pocket, they want to run? You can't necessarily get upfield the way you want to.
First of all, we got to stop the run. If we stop the run, make it one dimension, then it's going to take care of itself. And we have guys that can chase after, get after the quarterback. So we have to focus on stopping the run first. That's the most important thing in this game.
Barry?
I was going to ask you if you feel totally back from where you were before the injury with Kansas City last year. Is there anything that's missing? You're absolutely 100%.
Yeah, I'm 100%. I'm back where I want to be. So,
Omar?
Landon, I wanted to ask, sorry, not Landon, Emmanuel, what is the biggest challenge when it comes to setting the edge? Not necessarily against a read option, but just having that responsibility and that role of being an edge setter for a defensive front?
The most important job is you got to get to the offensive tackle or the tight end as fast as possible because you got to we try to set the edge 1 yard up the field. So we could do that. That will help a lot. And we need guys corralling to the ball when we set the edge because if you set the edge without nobody running to the ball, then you're just setting the edge and there's a free lane for him to keep running. So it takes the whole team, to get after it. So.
Travis?
Hey, Emmanuel, I'm back for another question here. The Patriots rolled out that 350-pound dude in that heavy package. When they add that extra offensive lineman to your side of the formation, how does that change your approach?
Yeah, it definitely changes the approach because first you got to worry about that guy either double team, you're getting a double team block or a base block, so you got to attack it a different way than a tight end is right there, if that makes sense.
Hi, Ereck. I wanted to get your thoughts on finally getting a home debut in the town that you grew up in, playing your first home game as a Miami Dolphin in Miami.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. I mean, I played here about 3 times before, so probably would have been better if I never did, but it's gonna be cool. It'll be cool.
Questions? Go ahead, Adam.
Yeah, I guess growing up, what were your thoughts on the Miami Dolphins? What were your thoughts that you might someday be a Miami Dolphin? They didn't have the greatest amount of success, I guess, when you were young, but was this a dream for you or is it simply making the NFL a dream?
Yeah, shoot. At first it was making the NFL, and then you look at your possibilities going places and you're like, yo, I would really love to play for them. You know what I mean? I say it's been great. I mean, I grew up coming to training camps, going to games from Pop Warner, the team, you know what I mean? You know how they set it up where Pop Warner's good to go to games. So I've always followed the Dolphins, and it's really a dream come true to me. Sometimes when you hear, you don't really sit down and think about it. You know what I mean? Probably my family more so than me is like realizing what's going on.
Omar?
First, I actually want to know what Pop Warner team you played for. But my more important question is, when you look at how the rookies performed, when you went over the film, what did you say to them? Because you've kind of served as a mentor for them all.
Yeah. I played at Iowa State, but when I watched this film, I kind of knew going into the game, it was the first time we're going to play. It's the first time. I kind of know how it goes. The first time you don't know what to expect as far as just like, you know what I mean, handling game situations and all that stuff. I thought they held them. I thought they were, really confident in going out there, but I think as a whole, you know, just really just trying to get better. Things we got to work on, you know what I mean? So I kind of take it as like, okay, this is where we started. Okay, this is where we got to get better. This is what we got to see improvement on the next week. So really, we just been trying to emphasize what we did wrong that game and trying to fix it going into this game. You know what I mean? And being more cleaner.
Yeah, obviously 1 sack allowed, but how would you assess that game?
I mean, you know what I mean? I guess it all depends on like kind of like your standard. You know what I mean? I want us to be really good. So I think we could have played a lot better, but I'm not mad because I know that we never played together. And that, you know what I mean? So I'm just looking to get better every week, really. Just coming out this week, okay, we got everything out. This is a new game. We worked on what we need to work on and really just trying to show some improvement every week and just trying to get better. I know it's not, you can't just go first game and be this great, you know what I mean? So it's really just trying to like get better. Just keep getting better, work on what you need to work on, just keep getting better as the year goes on.
Joe?
Ereck, I was curious when you came to Dolphins camp when you were a kid. Do you remember, did you get to meet any players? Did you get any autographs?
I never really met players. I never really got a chance to. I was just in there. I've been on the stands with my dad or at the games. But I used to watch like Jake Long and all them dudes, you know what I mean? For Ricky Williams and all them dudes, you know what I mean? I used to, you know, listen to WQAM in the morning. Just, you know, I've always been involved with it. I've always followed it. And always, you know, my family too, so.
Adam?
Yeah, you had a couple of high school teammates that made it big, right? I mean, Duke was on that team. Did you play with Xavier as well?
No, I started playing after, but we had Rashad Fenton with the Chiefs. He was younger, but he was on that team with Norland. We got, man, who else? Some dudes transferred after that came, but as far as a few of us.
Go ahead, Adam.
Yeah, I just in the moment when you're a 16, 17-year-old kid, everyone's got the dream of going to the NFL. But was it a realistic dream, do you think, at that point, or was it just, you know, something?
My first couple years of high school, I was trying to play basketball. You know what I mean? But I've always played football growing up, but then I just kind of got into that little basketball groove, and then I came back to really just trying to focus on football and just let them pipe dreams alone.
Omar?
You still didn't tell me what Pop Warner team. But
Iowa State.
What is
I
it?
played the Iowa State.
Okay, Iowa State. Okay.
Yeah,
and
my dad coached there.
What is your vision for the identity that you guys want this offensive line to have?
For me, I would like our identity to be technical. You know what I mean? Technical, and I would say really more hard-nosed, you know, physical but technical. You know what I mean? Those like the good offensive lines are technical. You know what I'm saying? From hand placements to everything, the combo blocks to games, just technical. And that's like what really wins, you know, a matchup is being technical. So I want us to go in that direction of just being technical. That's what would be my perfect envision. Like the Cowboys in those years, they were just super technical. Their hands, you know what I mean?
Josh?
Yeah, Eric, we're talking about your roots and everything from around here. Do you have any plans to have family or friends at the game on Sunday?
Oh, yeah, I have a few. Not too much because of this whole situation. But I guess it kind of saves me money, though. But I have a few.
Joe?
Yeah, I was kind of ask about the family and friends thing. I guess I'm wondering if they have 13,000 in there, how many do the Canes usually get or used to get? Is it similar or is that less?
It depends on if we're winning. I remember playing Florida. Florida, it was like, you know what I mean? And then you play like Bethune-Cookman, or it was, you know, some games was like, if we won the year we was doing good the first half, you know, it was looking good. And then we went down the drain and people just started watching on TV.